Good morning. It is day 2 of my journey to financial freedom. It is Wednesday, June 24th, 2026. Um, the goal of this journey is to be a full-time day trader. The road from where I am now as a beginner to where I want to be is going to likely take a year or two. Um, so I explained in my first video, but I'll briefly go over it again. Right when I got started back in April, I I did really good the first few days. I had my biggest green day ever was my second day of trading. I made about $94 on a trade. Um, and then over the next month or two, I steadily lost, 30, $40 a day. And in June, this month, a few weeks ago, I decided to just go down to one share and just practice my strategy and my discipline. Um, and protect my capital. I really need to preserve my capital for when I'm ready to put real money on the line. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just buying one share at a time, because if you can, be consistently profitable buying one share, you can be consistently profitable buying 10 shares, 100 shares, 1,000 shares, 10,000 shares. The point is I need to practice the strategy and the discipline, and I need to, focus in and only take good trades. Um, so today, I, I'm grateful to say I had a green day. I had one of my biggest green days I've had in a while, percentage wise. Now, you can see up here, I'm up $1.46 buying one share. If we expand that out, say that was 1,000 share position, that's $1,460. It's a really good day. So the strategy worked, the game plan worked, and I'm going to walk you through the trade I took today. It was on PLSM, Pulse More. Uh, so news came out this morning at 7 o'clock. I'm going to pull up my scanner here. 7 o'clock, we get news. Pulsemore announced a strategic partnership with OMA Health to expand access to remote parental care across the United States. So this was a headline. So let's see. Let's look at the chart. Look at the chart. So news hit. Boom, right here. News hits. 7 a.m. This initial candle right here, this is probably bots. This is probably high frequency trading bots and algorithms. News pops, they pile in. You know, Humans have not read it yet, so it just sells off, right? These are bots playing patty cake with each other. Then it comes down pretty much to where it normally is here at 330. And this is probably likely where the, human traders, like retail, possibly corporate traders, stepped in. And then we start to get this just massive explosive rise. And at one point, the stock was up 500%. 500%. Wow. And as day traders, our goal is just to catch a small percentage of that 500% run. Um, right now, it had its run, sold off, lost VWAP. We had a little bit of a VWAP reclaim here. I think I might film a short explaining a VWAP reclaim strategy, but um, to put it briefly, is shorts like to load up on their position at certain levels, and VWAP is one of those levels. So if buyers can push through VWAP, sometimes we'll get these big moves right here. But buyers could not sustain the forward pressure, the upward pressure on it, and it's just faded. Okay, but let's go through. I actually filmed. I have a surprise for my audience. I actually filmed. I got a live action shot, so let's walk through that. So here we are. This is news hitting. I'm trying to pull up the chart. These things can move really fast. These things can move fast. So this is my first look at this chart. This is my first look at it.
CGTX.
Look at that candle. That is a very green candle. So right here, I'm seeing. See, what we saw here is we saw some support. So I hit buy. It ripped up. It dropped down here to about 547. Buyers bought it back, creating support, and I felt confident buying it for its next leg up. And now my order filled. You know, it's 643. We got some slippage on the fill, but that's okay. I'm confident that buyers are going to support this move. So I'm just sitting here waiting. I got my mental stop loss. See where my mouse is on the screen? That's where I'm going to sell if it hits. It rips. It squeezes up for a 35-cent win. I sell. I take the profit off the table. And I'm looking for a second leg. Right now, it is... We're starting to lose buying pressure. Starting to lose buying pressure. You can kind of tell that by the kind of whiskers here. And it's too extended. I mean, look at the VWAP and the 9 EMA. That is a mile away. So I'm just gonna, put my hands in my pocket and I'm gonna wait for some buyers to just clearly form a bottom. Right here, yeah, it's going higher, but the risk to reward is just not there. There's too much risk buying it up here, despite it climbing. This is a bad entry. We don't want to chase. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just sitting, I'm waiting, and I'm looking for a new level of support. So let's just sit here and watch the candles move, because when you see the chart later, when we're going back over to a static review, it's not the same as watching the candles form in real time. This is a real strategy. The real difficulty here is trying to identify where the momentum is going in the chart. So it's cooling off. It's a good sign it's cooling off. Those whiskers aren't too concerning. It's not exactly a topping tail yet. But what is good is it looks like we are using the bottom of this candle as support. So I'm really thinking about buying back in here. I'm like, okay, this might be it. This could be the bottom of support. Now, if it's not, if we lose that candle, this thing could knife down faster than it rose. So, hesitant, but ready and confident. So I am just sitting here, and I'm watching the price action. Now, if we look here at the time in sales, we are getting a little bit of a Christmas tree here. We have a lot of red numbers going through. That's people selling on the bid. And then we have green numbers, people buying on the ask. So it's really, this is a tug of war. This is a battle. What's good right now is again, we are showing support. We kept this bottom of the candle low. We shot up another 50 cents a share. That's a powerful rise. And now we're getting some people taking profits. Shorts are probably loading up here. The shorts are saying, okay, this is the top of the move. The shorts know that if they can push through this candle, the shorts know if they can push through this bottom of the candle, this thing is going to drop like a rock. It's like someone throwing a rock in the water and the rock just plummets. But no, buyers are stepping in. Buyers are stepping in, supporting the price. And this is a sign for everyone. All the people sitting on the sidelines like me, we're seeing this and we're like, okay. I'm about to buy. I'm about to hit the buy button. Let's see. This candle, it was moving up too fast. I should have hit this support level here. It's moving up too fast. I know it pulls back a little bit here in a second, and that's where I buy in for a second run, a second leg up.
FRTT.
Let's see, we got a new candle forming in 0 seconds. Okay. So again, people, I identified here, people are kind of using the bottom of the candle as the support. So identify a new support level here around 11.23. All right, I think this is where I buy in. Just being patient. These knives come fast, so I was being patient. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Alright, I put in a buy order. It does not fill. It just filled right now at 11.55. And we get a squeeze. I tried to take profit. Doesn't work. As with another squeeze higher, I sell. And now I am up $1.46 on one share. That's great. That's great. Can't really ask for more than that. Okay. So that was my... I took 2 trades on one symbol, PLSM. So for day 2 of my journey, I think that's a good day 2. If I can keep up with trades like this, taking good entries, cutting my losses when the trade isn't working out in my favor, then I will move up from 1 share to 10 shares. When that will be, I was planning for a month, but it could be as short as a week. Right now, the most important thing is protecting capital. It's not, making money is actually not the goal right now. It's perfecting the strategy and the discipline and protecting the capital that I have. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this was informative and entertaining. You guys get to watch a rookie, a new guy, fresh meat out on the field, learning, trying to maneuver, and so there's some education and some entertainment here. This is Ryan signing off.